Okay, when you sit around and you look at all your palettes and you go, whoa, how did this happen? How did this happen, y'all? How did I wind up with this many palettes in my life? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Okay, so it's time for a declutter. Declutter this mess. Declutter. Hello, everybody. So, as you saw right before this, I started this intro. The palettes have gotten a tad bit out of control, but not really. Because, see, I'm not going to sit up here and say that I'm like, oh my God, I have too much. I don't feel that way. I just feel like it's about time for me to look at it again, get rid of a few things that I really just don't like, and, share my whole collection. So we're going to be doing collections all week because I got to go through some stuff and declutter as much as possible. We're starting with the eyeshadow palettes because they can be the most intense right now. So, once again, my disclaimer is, don't come in here telling me how I got too much makeup and how dare I, because unless you put money in my pocket, don't worry about how I spend mine. That's all I'm going to say. And you see, I said this much better than last year's. If you have never seen my eyeshadow collection from last year, I'm going to put it in the cards just so you can see it. All right. So if you'd like to see this collection, and let me just tell y'all, this is intense. This is long, and there's a lot of palettes involved. So if you would like to see the palettes and see what I think about them, don't go anywhere. And don't forget to get some. Don't go on and get your glass of wine and some popcorn. That's my favorite snack: popcorn and wine. All right, so let's get started. And so I think the first thing I'm going to do is go over some newer palettes I have because they're not going anywhere. Now, let's be honest. Let's talk about how decluttering works. Decluttering works because you're just trying to make space. Not because I'm feeling this incredible need that, oh my God, it's this horrible mass consumerism and all that other crap. No, it's just that I'm not using some of this stuff. I can get rid of some of this stuff and frankly make room for new things, because right now I still have some new things coming. So let's just go over some of the new things, and then we'll go over the older ones that might possibly be getting out of this collection. Are you ready? Okay, let's go for it. So let's talk a few things. Okay, first up is Lime Crime. Lime Crime I just got into because we know that, they was on the bad list. They was on a naughty list for quite some time. And so I was not using them, was not buying them. So here's what I've gotten recently. I've gotten the Venus XL right here. And I am on this pink thing. So right here, this thing is gorgeous. Now I've actually used it once. I think I've used it once, going someplace or something. And I fell in love with it. Fell in love with it so much that I decided to go get the Venus 3. I had to have the Venus 3 right here. And it was a great sale for Black Friday at Lime Crime. So I got the Venus 3 right here. And then that wasn't good enough. I had to get the Venus XS in rose gold. And this is the little baby in rose gold. So I have the pink. I got all the pinks I could get from Lime Crime. And they are gorgeous. I haven't used this one yet on my eyes, but I have swatched it. Love it, love it, love it. Next up is the Princesa Azteca. This is from GLF Cosmetics. Any palettes that I have reviews on, I will leave them in the description box, links to them, because some of them I do have, full on reviews on and looks, so that way you can see that. Now, this is the Princess Azteca by GLF Cosmetics, and here it is right here. This is a gorgeous palette. I've already done a full review on it. I recommend it. It does have a few things that I don't necessarily personally like, but in general, I love this palette. It's a really nice palette if you're looking for, neutrals with some really great pops of color. And so there's that. Like it so much that I have now bought 2 to gift to my nieces. So there's that. I also have gotten into Color Rain. Now I have the Cheers for the Beauty, but it's not here. I have loaned it out, but I do have it, and that's not going anywhere. And honestly, I think I've only used it like one time. I think I've only used it one time. But let me get the other ones that I have. Okay, these two I just got, which is finally, I got the Queen of Hearts. Because, you know, everybody talks about the Queen of Hearts. So I just got it. Just got it over the Black Friday. This is one of my pre-Black Friday hauls when Color Rain started their sale a bit early. So I bought that. I got this one. That ain't going nowhere. And then I got the Color Rain Vivid Pigments. So I bought the whole set of Vivid Pigments that they came out with. Because look at those colors. I'm going to tell you the colors that I'm really loving. Is this red down here, Sauce. Oh, I haven't used it yet. But look at that. Look at that on my finger. Look at that on my finger. And then I love this row of blues right here. Oh, and I like the way they kind of go together. And look at those purples. Look at those purples. Look at that. Ah, I cannot wait to play with this. All right, so let's talk. Okay, so here's Makeup Slave. This is the Autumn Equinox palette. This was limited edition, and this is an indie brand. This is the one they had out. I know they restocked it at Black Friday. I don't know if they have it back in. I have a full review of this. I do like this palette. It's such, you know, it's a really pretty, you know, fall toned, but I like it because it has some different colors in it. I really like the shimmers. The shimmers are off the chain. Look at this right here. Y'all see that? Can you see that right there? And then this blue right here, this nice blue tealy color, beautiful. And the mattes work. Now they are powdery, especially this one right here, which is the one I like the most. Which one is this called? It's called Cherry Blossom. So this is my favorite. But it has a lot of kick up, but it's such a pretty cherry color. So beautiful, not going anywhere. This is Nude Pop by Kevin Aquan. Just got this recently. I have worn it. I think I wore it on Thanksgiving and I do like it. It is a nude pop. It's a very mauve-y toned. This is not good if you have deeper skin tones than me, because I know a friend went to look at it and it's cute, but it's, you know, and I like them, beautiful. The shimmers are awesome. You know, they're a little different. Like this one right here is like a beautiful gold, but not too gold, because I'm not a huge bright gold person, but I do like a gold with a little like a more antique-y gold. If I'm gonna wear gold, it has to be an antique-y gold. All right, so next up is Strobe Cosmetics. This is the Creepy Cute and the Divinity palette. The Creepy Cute is an all matte, and it is a, you know, a what is this called, pastel palette. And I like this one is an intenser pastel. I have another pastel palette I'll be talking about later on. This one is the colors are a little more intense, a little more vibrant for a pastel, but they are pastels, so they're going to wear like a pastel. I still like it. I think I want to keep it because this is a good like for spring looks and things. And Creepy Cute is still available. Then they had a Divinity palette, which was their newer palette. Love this palette. I actually have reviews on this one, and then I have a review on this one. This I really love based on not only the colors but the names, because these are based on goddesses of love and of home and things like that. And she really did, you know, the process is really nice because the colors do correspond with those particular goddesses, the colors that you would associate with them. And this color, Milda, y'all know I got a thing for green, and I got a thing for like these kind of bottle apple colored greens. And look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, so definitely staying. Could y'all tell that I was staying? Plus these are my newer palettes. No, so they're not going anywhere. They're not. Now I have Glam Light. Glam Light is another indie brand. I have this one, which is called the Miracle palette. I like this one, even though I haven't used it yet, but I bought it, A, because of the colors, which I'm going to show you, and B, because they were, this was for breast cancer awareness month, and a certain percentage of the proceeds went to, you know, breast cancer foundation. I think the Susan G. Komen, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the colors, beautiful colors. I have swatched them. Beautiful, beautiful. But, you know, swatching and then putting them on. But here, I'm going to show y'all this one though. This is called Fearless. Look at this deep, deep. And I like it because look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. I get real excited. Sorry. Okay, so we have that. Then we have the Alondra Desi right here. And this is a I don't know, she's somebody. She's somebody, that's all I got. But I really like this color scheme because it's very berry toned, but it has the neutrals in it, and that pop of yellow is calling my name. That pop of yellow is calling my name. So had to get this one. I will be reviewing those, you know, in the new year, because this month I don't think I have the time for it. And honestly, I think I'm going to wind up doing some kind of larger reviews because I do have a lot that I need to get through. Want to make sure y'all know all about them. Next up is Peachy Queen, and this is the Kush Queen right here. I do have a review of this one, and these colors, look at those. Ooh, child, I love these colors. I love them because there's a review. Let's just not even go into it, but this is there. It's a beautiful palette. And now I also have the Pumpkin Spice. Because of an issue with them, they sent me this for free. Now, I'm going to say I think the quality is there, but I don't, it has too many repeats in here for me. You know, it's just too many repeats. The quality is nice, but if you look at it good, you're going to notice there's a whole bunch of repeated colors. And so I like it from a quality standpoint. Would I have ordered this? No. Next up are my, Menagerie Cosmetics now. This one says Makeup Monsters because this was their original name and this is their new name. Now, both of these palettes are available. So they have rebranded to Menagerie Cosmetics. They used to be Makeup Monsters, but they did move the Dragon Child over. So you can still get this one. And this is the Dragon Child palette. And this is gorgeous. Have a review of this one. Well, I have a first impression with a look. Love this palette. You know, it sings to me. It has, you know, the greens, it has the blues, it has the purples. It says, Louise, you know you want me. What is my cat doing? She acting crazy. And now this is the Pharaoh palette. And this is the one that they based on you know, what is it? The wolf and the forest around the wolf, things like that would be found in nature. And so I really do like this one too. Have a full review on this one also, so feel free to check that out. All right, so let's go through some more indie brands. This is Lunatic Cosmetics. I have the Elvira palette, which is no longer available, sadly, but it's a really cute palette right there. I have that, and it has a blush in it. And I also have this one right here, which is the Zombie Defense palette. This one is available. Once again, I have a review of this one. Will be in the description. I'm going to keep these because I bought them and I actually do like them and I like the quality of them. So definitely going to keep these. Then I have these. These are new too. These are by Maybe Cosmetics. They're a brand new brand that just launched in November. I have the Take Me to Paris and I have the Take Me to Tokyo, right? So this is the Take Me to Paris. Love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful muted neutral palette and I recommend it for that. I do have a review on it. And then I also have the Take Me to Tokyo right here. And look at that palette. And I really like these palettes because they have a theme. And I like the theme because it's about certain... you just have to watch the review. So I do like this one. These are really nice. I am planning on buying some more things from this brand because I really do enjoy these particular palettes of theirs. Next up is Igneous Cosmetics. I want to buy some more from them, but I do like Igneous Cosmetics. They're out of Canada, and they have these cute little palettes. This was the 2 sets, which are called the Cabin by the Lake, because these are actually separately. You can buy them separately or together like I did. This is the Lakeside, which has 4 mattes, 2 shimmers. Oh, this is a pretty palette. And then I have this one right here, which is the Cozy Cabin, which is the more warm tone berries, and the you know, it has the the mauve purple colors with some browns in it. Love these. Do have a review on them. I do have some reviews. I was like, dang, I got a lot that I don't have reviews on, but I got quite a few reviews. These are my Sponjac. These are out of France. I don't think this is like a really like small brand. I don't know if it's a small brand or indie brand. I don't know what it is, but I saw them this summer and I had to get them. So this is the Moroccan right here. This is the Moroccan one right here. And now I haven't done a full review on it. I have used it, but I still haven't reviewed it because when I got it, it was summertime. This wasn't the colors that I was wearing, but I do have a review of this, which is the Caftan palette. For one thing, I love it. These are big palettes, but I just like the way they look. And I love this palette. Look at that palette. It's such a jewel tone palette. And I was wearing this summer, no lies. Come on. Why is it doing that? Okay, I was wearing it this summer. No lies. I really love this green right here, Malachi. It's such a pretty jewel tone color. And these purples right here, ooh, child. These right here make a beautiful look. Just all you need is these 3 right here. And the mattes are really nice. I do have a review of this, so I will link it in the description box so you can see this. But yes, I have this one right here. Beautiful palette, pretty inexpensive for the quality and the amount. You're getting like 18 shades. Both of them with shipping was $53, and the shipping didn't take that long from France. And also I found out later on, if I just bought a few more things, $50, it was free shipping. Okay, so I didn't even have to pay for shipping, but I did, and I don't regret it. All right, so let's talk about a few other indie brands I have. I have this one called OMFG Cosmetics. I just have this one. It's the Kush palette. I just was playing with it. I have some thoughts on it. I will be talking about this because I think I'm going to wind up doing just like I said, a review of a bunch of new palettes that I've gotten because they have stacked up recently. They really have. All right, so let's talk about one of my favorites, Ace Beauty. So we have Ace Beauty. This is the Slice of Paradise right here. This palette is just, if you're looking for, let me cover this up for y'all so I don't blind you. This is a beautiful, beautiful, you know, rainbow palette, right? You know, and there is a full review of all of these. Once again, that will be in the description box. But there is a full review of this, and I really do like it. It's one of my, this is a really beautiful, bright palette, and just all around, just good quality. Then I have the full set. This is the Paradise Fallen. Let's see, can you all see it? This is the Paradise Fallen. If you want a deep purple palette. Now, this is not for you for the faint of heart. But if you want a deep purple palette, this is the one for you. I mean, this is like purple smoky eye heaven. And I mean, like this right here, they didn't need to put that black in there, but this color right here, Shadow, do y'all see that? This beautiful, and I put too much on my hand, but look at this. The thing with them, they're really good if you pack them on and then, you know, blend them out. But baby, you see that? Look at how deep and rich that purple is. That's all I'm saying. Then I have Blossom Passion right here. If you are looking for a pinky palette. Now, I got a few pinky palettes. This was my pinky palette of the summer. This palette right here, it's just, Ace Beauty has really great quality, decent pricing, because these are like 30 something dollars, and you're getting a dozen, you know, and they are worth it. And then this is the Classical Paradise right here. Let me wipe this purple off my hand before I have purple all over the world and all over my stuff. All right, and it doesn't stain. All right, but this is the Classical Paradise right here. This is, if you can see that, and this is, I love it because it's like a very fall toned neutral with a twist. So it's not just the basic browns or the basic oranges. The colors are definitely have a twist to them, and they're very, you know, very pigmented, and they all blend well together, and yet will set it apart just a little bit. This one is the Quintessential palette by Ace Beauty right here. Now, this was a gift from my girl Tara, one of my Aging Gorgeously beauties. And now I honestly have not used it on myself because I got it over the summertime, but I used it on my cousin for her birthday party, and she loved it so much that she was dying to get this. So it was out of stock forever, and they brought it back in stock Black Friday, and I was able to get it, and it went back out of stock. So they sold out of it real quick, but I was able to snag her one for a gift. So she's getting this because I sure wasn't giving her mine. That wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, girl, I'm sorry, baby, but you know, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what to tell you. That was our conversation. She's like, Tweety, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. Because that's not gonna happen. All right, so next up are my blush tribes. The first one I got was this, which is the Blossom palette. Love it. All matte. All mattes. Look at these colors, y'all. I mean, really, look at those colors. These are gorgeous. I love, y'all. If you've been with me, you know I love mattes, and you know I've been into this bright matte vibe lately, and I absolutely love this palette. I do, and the colors are vibrant. And I like the fact that they have coordinating colors. So it's like a light and a brighter blue, a lighter green. Now, the only ones that are too close to each other are the pinks, but that's okay. I can work with you. I can work with you, Blush Tribe. Now, let's talk about this one. This is the Hasina. And one of them got broke in the Hasina, which is this green, which is one of the colors that I really wanted, because y'all know I love green, right? And so I'm looking at this palette and I'm going, do I want to keep it? Because I'm thinking about reordering it, you know, and getting it with the Hasina 2. So I think I'm going to get rid of this for now. And let me just be honest with you all. I'm kind of like almost over Blush Tribe. Not because I don't like the quality of their products and things, but they're doing these like limited edition runs with like a very small amount. And, you know, from the standpoint of having a channel, it's like, well, okay, I like your work, I like your stuff, but if it's such a small one and then you're going to be done with it, it's kind of hard for me to buy from them, and they're overseas in England, and it takes a minute for me to get them. So now, don't get me wrong, the Hasina and the Hasina 2 are permanent, so I like those. The Blossom is permanent, but the newer stuff, they're doing these collabs and everything, and they're doing very small runs, so I'm like, And to be quite honest, now they're kind of like the it brand. So I like having these, you know, it's like that's the new in brand, like Juvia's Place. But I don't know. But I think I am going to declutter this. Okay. I'm going to declutter this. It's the first one out the door. I don't know why I stopped filming for a second. That was stupid. All right. Next up is this. This is this Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. Now, the reason why I got this palette is because this is the inspiration for the Huda New Nudes palette. Clearly, she saw this palette and was like, oh, but let's do it, you know, let's do it better. And she did. So, but I don't buy Huda. So I was hoping that this would, you know, calm me down from wanting that palette, because I do want that palette because the damn thing is gorgeous. But it didn't. I will do a review on it Hold on. She needed to have her moment with you all. Say hello, porch, before I get rid of you. Say hello to the people. You know, so this, it clearly is intermission time. Go ahead and get you, you know, go get your, you know, your little cocktail, a little popcorn, whatever you need, because we're having a little intermission with porch. So I'll be back and we'll keep going. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so I almost forgot a couple of other you know, more indie brands before I got into the, you know, more mainstream. And I'm putting in Juvia's Place as mainstream because it's more mainstream now. But anyway, I have the Pinky Rose Bright Lights Big City. Bright Lights Big City. That's a movie. This one is a beautiful bright colored palette too. And it actually, even though it reads super bright, you can actually come up with some nice pretty colors. Now the only thing I don't really care for is the pressed glitters, because I am not a pressed glitter girl. But the mattes are amazing. They wear really well. They blend beautifully. Really, really like this palette. It's a nice one. I don't know. I don't think I've done a full review on it. I'm not sure. I have to check. Now let's start. Oh, and then let's talk about Dose of Colors. So Dose of Colors is one of those, is, you know, the thing. Okay, so here's what I have from Dose of Colors. I have all of their 5 pans. They're mattes. I have the Sassy Siennas. I have the Blushing Berries. I have the Sassy Siennas. I have the Marvelous Mauves. And these are the first ones I had right here. And let me show them to you. Love these. Love the formulas on them. Love them. They're really good to have if you just want to have a really good matte, you know, to come, and then you have some, you know, shimmers that you want to use with them, or you want to do some like really cute matte looks. So here's the Sienna one. And then we also have the Blushing Berries right here. Now I've had these for a while. Love them. Have done a lot of looks with them. They're really pretty. Like them a lot. I like their matte formulation. So of course I got the Snow Angels, which they came out with this. I haven't used this one yet, but I have swatched it. Feels just the same. And I will be doing something with this, more of a berry tone one though, because I've been doing this whole blue thing and I wanted to try something different with that. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do different. I got the Baked Browns. Even though I hadn't been like dying for them, now that I have them, I like them though. Oh my goodness. Now what I'm going to say about these is you can get them at Ulta. So I paid full price for the first ones, but the other ones I got with 20% off. And you know, catch a sale. It's Christmas time now. If you can catch a sale at Dose of Colors, if they do another sale, I would suggest getting them when you can get them at a good, and they have Afterpay. And now I also have the Dose of Colors. I have the the Katie and Desi collab. Desi and Katie collab of Friendcation. Just got this one in. It's okay. And it's not about the quality. It's just pretty packaging. It's just so neutral with a couple of pops. So, you know, if you got other things, it's not necessary. All right, so let's talk about some other things. Now I have these right here. These are the Makeup Atelier ones I have, and this is a blue one. This is called Blue. This is blue. This is Moonlight right here. This is the purple one. And then this is Printemps, which is basically spring. So I like this one, the green one. I've done a really pretty look with this. And then the blue one is terrible, trashy, no. I mean, these colors do not come off, and the purple is not that great either. It's like one or two, like this one has like this color right here that's really nice. This right here just does not show up at all. Now, let me say this. This was when I was looking for like, you know, a full, you know, just a monochromatic, you know, vibe, you know, so I could have some purples, I could have some blues. Now, these are $35 a piece. Gotta be honest with you, I don't know, I would not use these anymore. The green I like, but I'm going to get rid of all of them because, they're okay. They're okay. They're okay. Now let's talk e.l.f. e.l.f. I have a few. I have not been buying a whole lot of e.l.f. I got another e.l.f. around here too, but that new one, but I haven't used it yet. Okay, so I don't know. Somehow I got this little one. I think they sent it to me. I know I'm going to like get rid of that. They also sent me this one. And I've swatched it. Very good quality. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. But it's not something that I'm going to use. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have my Mad for Mattes. These are not going anywhere, but I'm going to show them to you. Now, this one was the one that got me, was like my everyday palette for a while and got me back into wearing my makeup on a regular. This was my palette. This is my palette. And so I also have all of the Mad for Mattes because once again, I like mattes. And so these are very good quality for $10. Wait until you can get them on a 50% sale. Then you can get them for $5. I'm just saying, this is the Jewel Pop. Now this is the one that I had the most problems with, especially with this blue color right here. But I will try it again because, you know, I'm not giving them up. I'm not giving up on you, boo. I'm not giving up on you, boo. And then we have, this is the Holy Smokes right here. Really nice if you're into the smoky looks. You can, you know, use those. Boom. Those are good. Okay, now Wet n Wild. Now I am not a huge like person that buys a lot of drugstore brands. You know, I just don't, because I just, you know, I've gotten burned. So I don't buy a lot of them. I'll try them and end up. So anyway, I did a whole first impression live on, what was this? The Flights of Fancy, which was their spring collection. And so I had these, which is the 3 that they came with, and they were terrible on my eyes. And I don't know why everybody loves them. I know people be like, oh my God, they're so good. They were terrible on my eyes. I'm going to swatch something. So I'm going to take this one, and it was just like, I could barely get it on. You see that? Barely on me. Here's a transition color. It's like nothing was showing up on me. I played with 3 of them. Nothing happened. They're gone. Are y'all enjoying this? Because I feel really good about myself right about now. I'm going to take a break for a second. I'll be back. All right, so let's come back. And yes, I did take a little break because I've been filming for 30 minutes and going strong. And I still have a whole lot of palettes to go. And I'm in my head trying to decide, am I going to cut this into a couple of videos, or I'm going to do one huge video? I don't know yet. I got to figure this out. Okay, so let's talk ABH. So I have the Norvina, I have the Subculture, I have the Prism, I have the Soft Glam, which was my new one, and baby, I love this thing, and Modern Renaissance. Y'all know these are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Let me talk. I love the Norvina, and Norvina is such a pretty palette. I know people were disappointed because it wasn't the purple palette they wanted, but if you get the palette, you will fall in love with it. I promise you. The Subculture. I got this. My girl Ken Wee, Lola Lemire sent it to me, and I love this palette. It is everything that I thought it was going to be. I love the grungy colors. It is such a cute palette. Yes. The Prism it takes some time to love it, but I do love it on many levels. I don't love everything about it, but it's such a weird kind of, you know, color combination. But when you start playing with them and putting them together, they really look good together. So I love the Prism. And did I say Soft Glam already? No, I did not. Soft Glam. Okay, I was late to the party on this one, and Soft Glam is beautiful and wears gorgeous on the eyes. If you get it. Now, honestly, the one I don't wear that much is the Modern Renaissance. But it's pretty. But I just have not been using you. I'm sorry, I've been so remiss and I haven't played with you as much as I should have. I will make it up to you. Are we still friends? You still love me? Okay. So So I had to have a moment because I know I haven't been treating her that right. I haven't been treating her right. I haven't. So, all right. So now let's go back and talk. Let's go into some more affordable brands. Let's get into a few of those. Let's talk. Oh, I forgot I had this one. Well, I have the Comfort Zone, the original Comfort Zone. I'm trying to decide, do I even need it? Because okay, the only reason why I have it is because of that color right here, which is glorious. Okay, but I have colors that look just like this now. No lies. But I'm going to hold on to this one. I'm going to hold on to this one because it's a classic and you can't get that one no more. So I got it. All right, so let's talk about some more affordable brands. Okay, so let's talk Maybelline. I don't buy a lot of Maybelline, but I've got a few things. So what I have are these City Kits, which is the City Kits Urban Light one right here. And then I have the City Kits The Pink Edge. These are both eye and cheek palettes. This one is pretty much an all shimmer palette. If you see it, it's an all shimmer palette. And then this one is shimmers and has some, you know, some mattes in it, right? Okay, so I really do like this palette. I like these palettes. I have rocked them. I really have. I do them together though because I like the mattes in here, but I like the shimmers in this one a little more than the shimmers in here. The face part of it, no, I really don't use. This one is okay because it has more of a matte pink, but the highlighters are very glittery, not my style. Even though I like these, I know I'm not reaching for them, and I would like to give these, you know, pass them on to somebody who might like them better. These are better on someone my complexion or fairer because these are not going to show up on anybody other than that. Okay, so I got some more. Now, these ain't going nowhere. These are my City Mini Palettes collection. Now, if you have not played with the City Mini Palettes, you sleeping on something. These are so nice. And I will say that they have gotten nicer with the newer ones. Like, the older ones are like, you know, hit or miss. But but the newer ones are really nice. And the reason why I say that is because the original ones have more shimmers. They're mostly shimmer palettes. Like this one right here is pretty much a shimmer palette. This is Girls Night Glimmer. And so it's all pretty much all shimmers with one little matte in it. I love them for their compactness and how they put the colors together. So I have this one, and I've gotten this one recently, which is Urban Jungle. And if you see it, like you see right here, it's pretty much all shimmers, right? Now the ones that I really like of these are, I really like this one, which is Graffiti Pop. I've done a really hot look with this. If you want to play with some brights, but you're not ready to get like one of these bigger palettes, I would suggest the Graffiti Pop. It will give you that really beautiful pop of color, and you can play with it and get some really nice looks with it. My favorites, now they started doing some all matte ones. Now they have this one right here, which is Matte About Town. This is better for some of my complexion or lighter because this one is, you know, the pigmentation is very light, even though it looks like deeper browns, but these are very light on the eyes. So this is for someone with a lighter complexion. This one is a newer one, and I love it. This is High Rise Sunset, and this is all mattes. And look at these beautiful mattes. Look at those warm tones. They are so pretty. The other ones that I love is, this has been one of my favorites forever. And this is the, what is this? Downtown Sunrise. And this is this right here, right? And it's a very peachy, you know, so this is a really good warm tone, peachy tone one. So this was one of my go-tos when I started going back and buying. Porch, what are you doing? Okay, I'm back. She just needed some time. Okay, so here's the last of the City Minis. This is a really nice one. This is now Skyscape Dusk, which is a mauve nude one. Really nice looking one. Like this one too. This is my favorite now. This is called Blushed Avenue. Blush. Look at those colors. That purple right there makes me happy. But it is a really pretty, and it's a really nice everyday palette. Really nice everyday palette. Now, this is the one I just got recently, and this is called the Brooklyn Nudes. And I got this one because this is a deeper tone. I haven't used it yet, but this is a deeper tone matte, whereas the Matte About Town, if you see them together, is much lighter, where this is a deeper tone. So I wanted to try this one out to see compare them, to see how they look together. And then this is the City Mini and Shayla palette right here. Now, quite honestly, it really isn't my style, but it is Shayla's style, and I'm gonna keep it because it's part of my collection. But this is like one of those that I won't wear that often, you know, okay. And okay, and then next up is this little BH Cosmetics. I got it free with the order, and it's called the Dual Effect Universal To Go 6-color eyeshadow palette. I've never used it. It looks really pretty. I swatched it, really pretty, but it's like one of those things that you have, but it's not something that I've never used. It's been sitting here for almost a year, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I know y'all like, really, Lou? That's what you're getting rid of? I am. And now this one was from a friend. Her name is Anika. She had her own company, and this is a really pretty palette. She has now, I don't think she's doing it anymore, so I'm gonna, you know, I think I'm gonna hold on to it for sentimental reasons, because she gave it to me, and she was really, you know, really doing her thing, and I really enjoyed her stuff, but you know, she just kind of stopped doing it, you know. All right, so here are my Rimmel ones. I didn't know I was gonna like Rimmel like this, but something told, I was looking at them, I said, oh, these are kind of cute. They were very inexpensive. This is the Magnifies. This is the Crimson edition. I've compared this to the Naked Cherry. I have a video just comparing this, but this is a really pretty palette. The quality is very nice, you know. And I'm not gonna say the quality is nice for the money, because if you ain't that good, I don't care how much I pay for you, I will get rid of you. This is the Jewel Rocks edition. Wore this too, like it. The only thing I will say about them is that they are heavy on the shimmers and satins, than more on the mattes, but that's okay, because I will put a shimmer in my crease. I will do that. I am not a, what do you do? Porch, stop that. Sorry, I'm back. And then this is the one that got me to look at them, was the Electric Violet edition, because you see it's purple, so I had to get it. And I like this one too. It is very nice. It is a very affordable one, and if you want a purple palette but you don't want to spend the money on like the Ace Beauty one, this is a great one that you could just go to Walmart, you can go to like Walgreens, and you can pick it up, and boom, you have it. Now, these are my other little mamas that I have fallen in love with. Are these all of them? Are these all of them? Sunlit, Ultraviolet, Pinks and Palms. Yeah, these are all of them. Had to check. All right, these are my Smashbox Cover Shot ones. Now, once again, I've said that for a while I didn't think I liked them, because I heard some really bad reviews on them, and then I actually tried them out and I fell in love with them. So here's the Ablaze palette right here. Love this palette, love it. I've actually used the sultry one because I wanted to make sure. This is a nice little palette. I don't know if you can get this one, because this was a part of their Christmas last year, but they do have something similar to this. And now I have the Pinks and Palms right here. This is the Pinks and Palms right here. I've used it a little bit. I still need to play with this a little more. I have the this is the Ultraviolet. Now look at this one. I played with this one. I've worn this one. I love this one. Look at those purples. Look at those purples. Baby, I love them. And then this is the Sunlit Yellow. Now, I haven't used this one yet. I got this when I was at the makeup show, but I still... Hey, lover. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Can't wait to play with her. Can't wait. Okay, so next up is ColourPop. Now, I actually don't have that much ColourPop. And I think it's because ColourPop overwhelms me. I mean, every time you turn around, like right now, ColourPop has been doing too much. They just put out too much product. And yeah, okay. So anyway, let's talk them. Now, I do have the Yes Please. This isn't going anywhere. Look at how dirty it is. Look at how bad she looks. But I love this. It's a beautiful warm tone palette. If you want a simple warm tone palette with some pops of color, go on and get this one. Go on and get this. And don't get me wrong, I like the size of ColourPop's palettes because they're nice and smaller, more compact, easier to work with. This is the She palette, the Femme Rosa, and it's back in stock now. I think they brought it back, and I've used it a few times. I do like it. Good quality. There's nothing that I like the ColourPop quality in general. Then you had me at Hello, which is this one right here. Love this one too. This is very similar though. The thing about ColourPop is a lot of their palettes are very similar in tones. So if you get one, you don't need to get the other. I bought these two together, and when I got them and looked at them good, I said these are very much similar. This is the Femme Rosa. This is the You Had Me at Hello. They're pretty similar in the difference is this only has 4 mattes. This one has 6 mattes, but they're very similar in tone. So did I need them both? No, but I do like them both, so they're not going anywhere. Then I have the Golden State of Mind, and I think I got this in a BoxyCharm or something. And this is their All Shimmer palette right here. This is this All Shimmer palette. I gotta be honest. I've used it. Don't get me wrong. I have used it. I don't think the shimmers are bad. You know, they're decent shimmers. Not a problem with them. But I don't need them. I don't need them. I mean, look, they're nice, beautiful, beautiful shimmers. Beautiful. No lies. No lies. But I don't look at them. I don't even pull them out when I do my shop, my stashes. I don't think, oh, let me get out that ColourPop. So we're going to get rid of that. Ooh La La. Ooh La La is pretty. This is a pink palette. This is a pink palette, y'all. She's gorgeous. She's not going anywhere. I've actually worn her once or twice. Once again, I do need to go ahead and talk about her. She's not going anywhere. Love her. Love her. This is one of their best ones ever, to me personally. Then I have the Fortune palette, and I got this on my whole trying to, get this the nudes, the berry nudes and stuff. And I haven't used it yet because I just got it recently. And I now like it better than when I first looked at it because it's a very interesting looking palette. It has a very interesting purple, berry kind of orange, orangey. I don't even know, but I really like it. But I really will tell you this. This color right here, though, was calling my name. This pink shimmer right here is beautiful. That pink shimmer, let me see. Can I get y'all in closer so you can see it? That pink shimmer is beautiful. Now, watch what's about to happen. This right here is the Perception palette by Shayla and ColourPop. People love this palette. People love this palette. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's 16 colors. It's got 4 mattes. It's a bunch of damn shimmers. This little thing right here does not translate well. I don't like it. I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. Next up is this little palette by Japanesque, which is the Velvet Touch Metals eyeshadow. And I think Japanesque is getting out of makeup products, and they're going to focus on brushes because I'm seeing the brushes all over and I'm seeing a phase back on their makeup. But anyway, this is this metal palette. It's okay. Let me just say it's not bad quality. This blue is okay. It's a decent quality palette. However, I can be honest with you. I've never used it. The colors are okay. They're not the best metallics. And so for that reason, we're going to get rid of it. Hold on. I got to get another makeup wipe. Whew. I don't know. I don't know how this is going. Okay. But anyway. All right. So let's talk a little bad habits. Shop Hush. I only have a few palettes from them. I got to tell, I'm being honest. I haven't been buying as many of the, affordable ones, mainly because I got burned so badly. If you saw my last declutter where I was buying all those Makeup Revolution ones and so I kind of just been like about them. So if you notice, I'm sorry if I have a lot of high-end kind of things, but that's just the way I've been rolling lately. All right, so let's talk Profusion. Profusion is the hot brand right now, so I had to get some. So I have the Temptress right here. And this is one of their holiday ones this year. You know, I think Profusion only pretty much shows up at holiday time. So I got this one. And by the time you see this, the Affordable Glam is up. So you will see a whole look done with this. I do like it. I think the quality is what everybody has been talking about, but I'm trying not to get caught up in them because they are inexpensive and I will just start buying them. So I gotta keep myself together in order. Then I also got the Prism Eyes. I haven't played with this one yet, but I do like the colors of it. The colors are gorgeous. You know, look at those colors. The colors are gorgeous. So I do like them, and I cannot wait. You know, I'm going to give them a good try, you know, before I say anything about them. All right, next up is NYX. Now, these are the only NYX. No, I had some other little ones that I got rid of last time. These are the last ones I got, and I don't know. I was in that, you know, I'm a beauty guru. Let me try and get some stuff when it first comes out. And then I was stupid and I paid too much. But I bought these. I bought the fire, when they had the In Your Elements ones. I bought the earth, the water, and the fire. Now, to be quite honest, I'm not going to get rid of them because I personally like the packaging and I like to display the packaging. This is just being real. And I do like this one. I do like the earth one. The earth one, I know they got a bad rap, but I honestly have worn this, really liked it. It looked really good on, and I have no regrets from having it. I regret that I paid as much because the damn things went on sale half price. But that's what they were. That's what they should have been because it's NYX. But I do like them. So yeah. The water one, I'm really not that thrilled with. No. I mean, but the colors are pretty, but it's just, I don't know. I just never have gotten into it. And then the fire one, I still haven't used, and I've been meaning to use this one. But the colors are so intensely rich. The things that I really got it for was this yellow right here, and the yellow is decent. I mean, yellows can be chalky, but it's actually looks pretty good. And this red right here. Cause look, I'm sorry, look at that red. I mean, people talk shit about it, but that red is nice, y'all. That red is nice. The red is nice. Okay, so now let's talk a little Shop Hush. You know, Bad Habit, Face Candy, all that. I don't have much of them, so we're just gonna go over them right quick. I have the Aftercharge, the Bad Habit by Aftercharge. This is one of those Huda dupes by Bad Habit, and this is for one of her Obsession palettes. This is a all shimmer palette, but the shimmers are gorgeous. They're very jewel tone, very purple, things like this. I have used them. They are nice. I am going to keep this. This was a gift from one of my subscribers. This is from Julie. Not going anywhere because, you know, I like it, and it came from a subscriber. And then I have the Fantasia one, which is by Bad Habit, which is the dupe of the Tasha Denona Tropic one. I think that's what it's called, from the summer. No, I don't like this one. I don't like it. It didn't sit on me well, certain colors and things. This was a gift from Tara, my girl Tara, and one of my enablers, and I'm going back and forth on it because I don't really like it. But it was a gift, and I don't like to give gifts away, especially when people give, you know, when my friends, my subscribers give it to me. So this is a hard one. This is a hard one, y'all. I don't like it, but I don't. So I'm gonna put this maybe. This is the Bad Habit Aphrodite. This is the Huda dupe. Haven't used it yet. We'll get to it and make a decision about it, if I like it or not. This one is trying to come out though, so y'all got to press yourself back in. Very soft glitter, you know, the shimmers and the metallics, so I got to play with those. But this isn't going anywhere. Still haven't used it, so it's over there in that pile. This one right here though, this one right here, you should get this one. This is the Face Candy Atlantis palette, which was that Icy Betch dupe that they, you know, use that from the Tarte one that they did. You know, everybody knows about that. If you're into beauty, you know about that. Oh my goodness, I'm getting stuff all over my white thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash this. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, this is a beautiful palette. Love it. Good quality, very inexpensive. Yeah, you need to get this. Makeup Revolution. Now, Makeup Revolution has been a little back and forth with me, so I really don't have a lot of it. Oh, I got 2 more. Hold on. All right, so let's do Makeup Revolution right quick. Then I got to go on a run, and I'll be back. I only got 4 of them because I got rid of all my Makeup Revolution last year, and I was just like, you know what? We don't ever need to see Makeup Revolution again. But I started hearing some good things about the quality, and I tried. So I started with these, which were the reloaded ones. I got the Iconic Division one, which is the one that is very much like the Subculture. And now that I have the Subculture, I can actually kind of really do a dupe, but this was very good quality. I liked it. Now I bought this one and really didn't wear it. And then I looked at it the other day. I said, why have you not been wearing this? Because this is called the Neutrals 2. Beautiful colors, and this is very inexpensive. Like them. Then I got the Soph X. Makeup Struggles was talking about it, and I said, okay, if makeup like it, I might like it. And it is a really pretty palette. Do I wear it a lot? No. Do I need to keep it? Not sure. So we're going to put this in the maybe pile. Where is my maybe pile? I don't know what happened to it. Okay. And then next up, the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Wants palette. To be quite honest, I have not used it since we played with it on that live. I think it's really pretty. I have to get back to it because this is a permanent edition, so it might, you know, I got to see if it's worth it. And they brought it back, you know, from the problematic mold issue they had. So it's back in the stores. So we're going to play with this and see how we like it. Okay, we're going to play with this soon. All right. Okay, so I'm back to the declutter. Went and had me a little food. I was hungry. Time to get back to it. So let's get a few smaller things out the way. So I have these MAC by 9 ones. This is the purple one, purple times 9, and this is the pastel times 9. I'm going to show them to you. Okay. And this one. First off, MAC does look at how tiny these things are. However, trash. This one is super trashy. This one is terrible. Does not look good. Now, I was going back and forth. Should I get rid of it because a friend gave it to me? But technically, it was a swap because I gave her some other stuff. So I can get rid of these because they're terrible. This one is okay. It's okay, but I have so much better purples. So what's the point of keeping it? None. It's out of here. I have this sleek one, which is the Vintage Romance. I know sleek is, and no, I just say that now. No, I got it because I bought like a gift set because I wanted to try out some sleek stuff. And okay, now Too Faced. Real talk. I only have one Too Faced. I only had a few of them, and I've gotten rid of them. So here is what I have now, which is the Just Peachy Mattes, and I love it. This is a great palette. I don't know, everything else I've had from Too Faced I declutter. Not a huge fan. I know the Gingerbread Spice everybody loves. Okay. So anyway, love them. The texture is beautiful. It's nice and creamy. It's nice and buttery. They're pigmented. This is a really good palette. You know, this is a nice warm toned palette. Peachy Mattes, if you want that, yes. Now I'm looking around and I'm missing a palette that I thought I had, but it's okay because I was probably going to declutter it anyway. So let us keep going. All right, Winky Lux. I have 2 Winky Lux palettes. That is the original Kitten palette, which was in a BoxyCharm. Absolutely love this palette. This was my go-to palette. This was my like cool tone go-to palette for a while that I just use, you know, throw it on. This is so cute. When I wanted a cute little berry tone look, this is a really good look. I now have the Cashmere Kitten palette. Like the tones in it, It's like almost like, you know, it's like the Cashmere Kitten. Now, this, I think the quality isn't as good as the original one I have. I find that it's harder to blend, but it's not to the point that I don't want it because I like having my kitten palettes. So I'm going to hold on to this one, and I'm going to rethink this one the next time I do a declutter at the end of 2019. Now, Pure and BoxyCharm. No, this palette was not good. Now, I had the Soiree Diaries. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I gave it away already because I wasn't using that one either. But I got this one in a BoxyCharm. And it looks really pretty, but they don't work that well. The only ones that I kind of was using were these. This shimmer that, now, I'm not even going to go into it as deeply as I would like to. But, I mean, there was a lot of people talking about how wonderful this palette was. And then other people got their hands on it and was like, it's all right. So, yeah, okay. Now, this one is going to get y'all. The Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I know everybody loves this palette. It's their favorite go-to palette. They love it. They love it. They love it. But I don't. Not to say the quality isn't that good, but let's be honest, this 3 up here and down here, part of this one, is all the same thing. No. So I'm going to declutter it. Somebody else can have it. I don't want it. That's my only Morphe palette too. I haven't bought another Morphe palette. Okay, anyway. Then I have this Buxom one that I created. Love it. This is when I started really getting into my pinks and my purples and my berries and my cherries. My pinks, my purples and my berries and my cherries. My pink, my purples and my berries and my cherries. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is not going anywhere. And the Buxom has really nice quality eyeshadows. People are sleeping on them, and you can create your own. And it's only worth it if you create your own, but it's not that worth it unless you get them and do a 20% off. Then it's okay. All right. So next up, Lorac. We've got Lorac here. Lorac right here, and I have 3. So this is my Desert Sunset. This is my unzipped Desert Sunset. Absolutely love this palette. I got it for this purple right here, and it did not do me wrong. This purple is so pretty to me. Look at how pretty that purple is. So yeah, I love this palette. And this little burgundy, which is Sunset, is so, these two together, you see them together? Yes. So yes, love this palette. It will be staying. Okay, now my Lorac. What is this? I love to brunch, ladies who brunch, whatever it was. I can't remember the name of it. Beauties who brunch. This is a pastel palette. Now I have my Creepy Cute. But these are seriously pastel. I mean, like barely any color pastels. I mean, like really have to build it up pastels. Like this is the Bloody Mary one. You see it right here. Barely see it on me. Let me see this blueberry scones. The only ones that really look good on me is this avocado toast, which is this green right here. That's the most pigmented of them all. The rest of them are super duper very, pastel. But it is a pastel palette, and I go back and forth on this because I kind of like it, because I like the Lorac formula. So this is a maybe. It's probably going to stay. And then I have the Lorac Mega Pro 4. I was loving this palette for a while. I mean, I was living for this palette. I have not been using it. I am going to pull it back out. It is not going anywhere. It is, let me show you. So if you don't know how the Mega Pros work, the top is all, mattes. The bottom is all shimmers. And they have some really cute shimmers. And I love the way the mattes are, because they really do have a color story. This side is very pale. This side is a deeper colors. And they have some really pretty colors. You can see I've used some, because you can see a Fairy Tale. Love this color right here. Now, the thing with Lorac shadows they are very powdery. But look at that Fairy Tale. Can you see it? See that? And then Unicorn. Oh, it's such a pretty kind of duochrome color. So I really do like this. Really makes me happy. It's not going anywhere. I'm gonna have to start pulling out, because this is a really nice neutral, yet has some colors in it for somebody. So this is a neutral palette, but it's a beautiful full spectrum neutral for me, because it's got the lighter ones. And the reason why I kind of wanted to keep the ladies beauties who brunch, because these kind of go with these over here, because these are mostly mattes here. This is an almost all matte. Got a little shimmer palette. Has some satins in it. And then they kind of go with this side right here. Like if you put them together, they look really good together. So I got to really take advantage of those in the spring. Don't let me forget y'all. Somebody say, hey, what about them Lorac palettes when it gets around my birthday time? You know, because I'm a spring baby. You know how it is. All right, so next up is Urban Decay. Let's do a little let's do Tarte, because I don't even have that much Tarte. I have two things from Tarte. That's it. I have the Tarteist Pro, and the reason why I don't is because the Tarte ones don't say nothing to me. However, I do like the Tarteist Pro. A, it smells so good, and B, I really like the setup because it really does make it easy to create looks. Oh, you can see me. Hey, it really does make it easy to create looks if you are just starting out. I think it's a really good palette for somebody who's just starting out. Really good, really good. Okay, so that's that. Gonna keep that. Now this is one I'm going back and forth with. This is the Make Believe in Yourself palette, which is right here, which is an all shimmer palette right here. Okay, here's where I'm going with this. I have this is an all shimmer palette, right? And then let's pull this one out right quick. I have the Urban Decay Heavy Metal palette, right? Now, I don't need them both because I'm not that big a shimmer wearer that I need both of these. And so now I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, so which one should I keep? And I am thinking, even though this is the bulky one, I'm thinking I should keep this one because if you look at the Urban Decay one, it has so much more going on than this one. This one is nice, but this one has more variety. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one. It's going to be gone. Somebody else could have it. Look at that. Look at me. Listen, y'all know I don't care. I will get rid of some high-end stuff. So let's keep going on the Urban Decay since we are here. Since we've already started on her. So here's that. I don't have a lot of Urban Decay. I just got a few. So I have the Urban Decay. This is the Gwen Stefani palette right here. I was using the heck out of this. You can see that I use this. Now, this was given to me by B. This was a birthday present, and I asked for it at the time because I like Gwen Stefani. I didn't even really look at the palette. She got me the lipstick too, but I wanted this. So this isn't going anywhere because this was a present from my baby girl. Then I have the Naked Smoked palette, which is this one right here. First off, I love the packaging. Urban Decay has some of the best packaging ever. So I have the smoked palette, and this is the way it looks. It's a very, smoky palette. I like it. This was also a gift. This was given to me by a good friend of mine. So this isn't going anywhere because she was buying it for herself, and this was the last one, and I whined about it, and she gave it to me. So got to keep it. Then I have the Alice Through the Looking Glass, which is, of course, this one. And it has, this and everything, and it has the colors. To be quite honest, do I use it? No, but I love the packaging. It's really pretty. I'm sorry, but I do love that. I do love it. I'm not going to even lie. I love the butterfly and everything. So it's going to stay. If nothing else, I will be hanging it up someplace. Once I get settled, I could possibly put this, someplace because I do like it for that purpose. Then my Nakeds. Now, I don't have 1, 2, or 3 because they never really did anything for me. But I do have the Naked Smoky. And I know people don't like this, but I actually like it for a smoky palette. It's really, really nice. It's a really nice smoky palette. I'm sorry. It's a nice palette. Then, of course, I have the Naked Heat, which, yep, I'm going to keep it. I love the Naked Heat. I love these colors. You into like a little natural enough that, yes, it might look similar, but whatever. And I've got the Naked Cherry, which I was not planning on buying, but them points Ulta gave me for it was just too much to not get it. So I have the Naked Cherry, and I actually do like this. The quality is really nice. If you are in the market for something like this, this is a good palette. But of course, you can always get the Rimmel Crimson because they're very similar. So that's that. All right, next up, let's just grab a couple of things right here. Get them out the way and then finish up my last. Oh, I'm sorry. How was I going to forget? I bought the Naked Petite Heat. I shouldn't have bought this. It's all mattes. They say mattes. I say, okay, I want them. And then I got them and I'm like, This is good if you didn't want to buy the full Naked Heat. This is $29, or you can find it on sale. And it was on sale. I paid half price. So I would be mad if I paid $29. I'm okay because I only paid $14.50. And so yeah, I'll be keeping that because it kind of goes with that. You know how it is. So next up is the Chanel. This is so old. This is ridiculously old. You see pan and everything. Now, honestly, this was given to me by B. And this was soon after I broke up with my ex-husband. And I was going through it and I didn't have money and I was broke. So for quite some time, this was my only eyeshadow palette. So this ain't going nowhere because this really has sentimental value to me. Then I have this. This is a YBF. I don't know what this is. Rock the Croc eyeshadow palette. I've never actually heard of YBF. But here's the palette itself right here. All right. So I've never used it. Not going to lie. Not really my colors or anything. But this was the very first gift I received from a subscriber. From Audrey. Her name is Audrey. And so even though I'm not probably never use it, I won't get rid of it because this really was the very first gift that I received from a subscriber. So it has a place in my heart for it because I was so surprised that someone sent me something, So not going anywhere. Now I have my Natasha Denona Safari palette. I have done a review of this and everything. I love this. I like this palette. Is it necessary at $129? No, it is not. However, if you want to splurge and you're looking for an all-matte palette and these are colors that you gravitate toward, I would say get it. My favorite colors in here are the Masai, which is right here. This beautiful burgundy berry tone. And then the other one here, I like Lotus, which is this beautiful pink tone right here. Together, you can see how they look. And then, of course, I like Voodoo. And the reason why I like Voodoo is because Voodoo looks brown, but it's actually a deep mauve. It's like you see that? So love that because it surprised me because I thought it was like, I was like, why they got two browns in here? But it wasn't a brown. Well played, Natasha. Well played. All right, so next up is BH Cosmetics. Let's talk BH Cosmetics. All right, so let's talk about BH Cosmetics. Number one, the Carly Bible. This is the original one. Getting rid of it finally. I don't even know why it's still here. I've never, ever used it. And I tried. I kept hearing about this Carly Bible. I even bought the deluxe. I wound up giving that away in a giveaway. But I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it is. I look at it, I be like, nah, I don't want to use it. So there's no point in keeping it anymore. It's pretty much brand new. It's been swatched a few times. That is it. Okay, Weekend Festival. Do I even need to say anything about this? Because I talked about this thing all summer. The Weekend Festival palette, which is still available. Go on and get it. It's such a nice palette. If you want some neutrals with some colors. If you're ready to play with neutrals with some colors, this is a good one. This is a really nice. The quality is there. The quality of the shadows is really nice. So you can't go wrong with it. Nice palette. Okay. Okay, I guess she ain't coming in. Next up, the Zodiac palette. Now, y'all know everybody... Gone. Porch. She almost fell off the pallets. Sit down someplace. Sit right there. Okay, I'm back. No. Hold on. All right, so next up, the Zodiac palette. I'm back. Here's the Zodiac palette. You haven't seen the Zodiac palette. This is the original. Now, they have the love signs. I have not gotten that yet. These have some of the best shimmers around. What are you doing? Get out the window. I'm not gonna talk to her anymore. Okay, so this has some of the best, and I didn't think I liked baked shadows, but these shimmers are intensely gorgeous. They are like, I mean, just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that pink. They're just ridiculous. The mattes are nice too, but the shimmers is what takes this over the edge. Are you serious? Get off of there. I'm back. So that's not going anywhere. Somebody want a cat? Next up is the Nouveau Neutrals right here. I bought this over the summertime. This came out in the summertime. And I really like this. This is a very, you know, new, and it is kind of a new neutral. This is sort of, whoa. Whoa. I've been like, this is, I can work with this. This is almost Huda-ish. It just doesn't have enough pinks in it. But it is a really pretty palette, and it has all these gorgeous blushes. Hey y'all, I've been forgetting about y'all. I'm sorry, I forget about y'all. I've been forgetting about this palette, y'all. And I totally forgot about these. I might have to depot these and put these in a palette so they can be with my face palettes. I'm just saying, because these are so cute. Okay, but anyway, it's a beautiful one. It has corals, it has, you know, mauves and little pinks. This is a really nice palette if you want to have a neutral look, but a different neutral. So that's why it's the Nouveau Neutrals. I'm just saying. Then I have this BH Studio Pro. This is the very first one they did, this Ultimate Artist Shadow Palette, which is right here. And this is why I got rid of the Jaclyn Hill, because this is similar but a little different, has a few more pops of color in it. And now they've come out with one that's all matte, which I really want to play with this and create my own ultimate artistry using the BH, because these are nice quality. But I think I want to do that. I think I want to get the matte one, and they have the modern mattes, and I think I really want to create my perfect BH Cosmetic artistry palette. But do I really need to do that? I think I do. Okay, but anyway, so this one is nice, and that's why I like this one better than, if I'm going to keep one of them, that's why I'm keeping this one as opposed to the Jaclyn Hill. I'm just saying, I like that one better. Now I have the Club Tropicana. These are the foil eyeshadows. And yes, I kept the heavy metals, but these are a little different. This is a little different palette. If you see, you know, the colors are more intense. They're very vibrant, very Club Tropicana, very Miami-ish, very, you know, fun for the summertime. And so they kind of are a counterpoint to that, because these are foils and they do really well with when you wet the brush. But look at that, look at that, look at that color, look at that color right there. And so when you wet the brush, this is insane. This is insane. And then like one of the colors that I used a lot when I first got this is this teal right here. Oh, that teal right there is gorgeous. And so that's why I kind of like this one in conjunction with that heavy metals, because this has such a bright cast, and that's a metal one. This is a foil, and it's just got so many colors to play with that it's insane, you know. Ooh, I haven't played with this one. Ooh, look at this one. Look at that one. Oh yeah, keeping this one, definitely keeping this one. Okay, now here we go. This is really long. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's the next thing, the Take Me Back to Brazil. Now this is a bright palette, and this is a very classic palette, and people, you know, tell people to get this palette, but I don't necessarily need it anymore because of the breadth and the depth of this. But I think I'm gonna keep it, mainly because for reference sake, for, you know, videos, because it's not that I need it personally, but from a reference sake, it works. So I think I'm definitely gonna keep it. And finally, I know y'all were like, where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah, here's my Juvia's. Here's my Juvia's. So let's go through Juvia's place. We know ain't none of them leaving. And the new one, The Tribe, is on its way. All right, so we have the Nubian, which is was their very first neutral palette. It is much better looking in person. When I got it home, I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. But if this is a neutral palette. Then we have the Saharan, which is right here. The Saharan is another one as a neutral palette, but it's a little more interesting. Now the only thing with this one, it only has it's a 12 pan. It only has 4 mattes. But hey, just move them around, work with them, play with them, and you can create some really nice looks with these. Next up is the Saharan 2 right here. And I had to repress this one here, so I'm gonna have to be careful. But I really like the Saharan 2 for these bright, beautiful colors right in here. And the mattes are really nice too. And you can really create a nice look with this palette, because the mattes are so intense, and you can really play this one down a little bit so it can be your transitional color. But of course, we all know that Juvia is very pigmented, so be aware of that. Be aware of that. Then we have the Festival palette. This is one of my favorites. I really do like it. I love the red tones. I love the hot pinks. This is one of my favorite things in it, is this right here, this duochrome white. That I love when you see that white and then you put it on and it's like a duochrome. It's got those levels of color. I also, and I'm not a huge gold person, but I like this gold because it's more of an antique gold, and as you can see, it's like an antique gold on. That's one of my favorites. Now, honestly, one of my favorite palettes by Juvia is the Deuce. And I like the Deuce because I think this is when they really started making super cohesive palettes that made a lot of sense when you looked at it. And this is like really perfect for someone with a fairer complexion. This isn't necessarily for someone with a deeper complexion, but it looks really good if you have a fairer complexion. I love this. I love this. I love, Juvia makes some of the best shimmers around. And this right there, okay. Enough said. Then I have the Masquerade Mini. Thank goodness, because some of her pans used to be too intensely large. Everybody, this is like the classic one that everybody gets. I like this palette. It's not one that I use a lot. I do need to use it a little more, but I do like this palette. And now that I'm, like when I first got Juvia, these palettes used to scare me because I really didn't know how to use them, and I wasn't as good with layering colors and playing with colors and mixing things. Now I can do so much more with them. So I think I will be doing some more with them over the 2019. Now we have the Nubian 2. I like the Nubian 2 too. Nubian 2 is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This green down here, Egypt. Look at how that green looks. Boom. And she drops the mic on that one. All right, and then now the Magic palette. The Magic palette is so freaking gorgeous. I mean, this is such a, it just, you can do so much with it. You can go with these deep greens and blues and purples, and then you got up here, you got the nice neutrally colors and everything. This is a great palette. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, these can be a little problematic to work with, but what you want to do with these is you want to pack them on and then blend the edges. This isn't one of those that you do like this. You need to pack that on and then blend the edges, and then it works like a dream. Then of course, then we have the Afrique right here. This is the Afrique. Now people but I like this one. I really do like it. I like it. It is gorgeous. I mean, these colors up here, these intensely gorgeous, and this yellow is working it too. And I like the different tones, but I like how these tones really work well, coordinate with the other. They coordinate because you see how you got this right here, and then you got that right there, and you got the blue and the blue. You can coordinate if you want to coordinate. You can go very monochromatic. That was real dramatic. Okay, so let me talk about the Zulu. Honestly, the Zulu is the one I don't like the most. This, even though it has, what is this, 6 mattes in it, I find them the most chalky. So this, I will agree that these are the most chalky, but I do love the shimmers in here, but they're not as intense as you think. Like this purple does not come out as intense as you would think it would. See what I'm saying? It's like a very, you get like this and then you can build it up, which is okay, but just know that these colors, like this one right here, the colors are not as intense as they look. So they come out a little different than you expect. So of all of my Juvia's Place palettes, that is my least used and least liked, but I still like it. Does that make sense? Next up, finally, are the Warrior palettes. I have the Warrior. My girl Lola got this for me. And so here's the low. Here it is. They kind of got it a little messed up, but I just pressed them back. And this is a nice palette, especially if you love neutrals. And this is a different neutral than the Nubian. This is a more intense, very yellow-based neutrals. So if you like those kind of colors, this is a good one to get right here. And then finally, I have the Warrior 2. Now, I wasn't planning on getting it because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't that thrilled with the colors in it. It's okay, but it's a matte one, and I got it on sale for $11. So boom, there you have it. That sealed the deal for me getting it now, because I was just gonna wait, like I said, until it was on sale, and it was on sale. So there you have it. And so there's my Juvia's Place palettes, and now I am officially done. Now, how many did I actually get rid of? Let's see what I'm getting rid of so we can go over them right quick. The Carly Bible by BH, the Jaclyn Hill palette, this Beauty Creations Tease Me, this Make Believe in Yourself by Tarte, this BoxyCharm and Pure, my Hasina palette, this Japanese Velvet Touch palette, Perception and by ColourPop and the Golden State of Mind, a Sleek palette, couple of Maybelline palettes, these Makeup Atelier palettes, all of these, and a few smaller ones, a couple of MAC palettes. So did I get rid of a lot? Nope. Did I think I was gonna get rid of a lot? I didn't. But I did want to share my my collection with you all, let you see what it looks like right now as we go into a new year. And and will I be buying more palettes? Of course I will. Let's not pretend that this is going to be it. I'm going to look at these and go, oh my God, I'm not going to get any more. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. But I will, I'm tending to be a little more thoughtful and I will be more mindful, because I do have, you know, space issues. So I cannot keep buying all the time, but I probably will. You know, we're all about the truth here and aging gorgeously. So anyway, that was it. That was all. This is a long ass video. Let me know what video, how many, do you know what, tell the truth, how many do you have? I don't know how many I have here. I'm not even going to count. It's over 100. It was over 100, I'm sure. Anyway, it was great hanging out with you all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or two. And as always, if you've gotten this far, make sure you subscribe on your way out. It's your Lulu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.